the staff member says, we went through the bikes to take out, and basically there isn't really anything that's available. So rather than twiddle my thumbs in the canteen for a couple of hours, he said, would you like to take an RR 1000 out? And ideally no, because I'm a tourer adventure type person, but I thought, why not? Let's just take a super sports bike out, the S1000RR. What am I doing on this bike? Does sound nice, doesn't it? And you just don't know how quick it is, because you look down and you're breaking the speed limit, because it's just like a bullet. It's like an Exocet. It's like off a shovel.
BMW's flagship sports bike niche is a continuing success story, with bike sales in this sector going from strength to strength. In the UK, over 600 S1000RR bikes are sold each year, along with around 100 buys for the more pricier M1000RR. BMW secured the World Superbike Riders title in 2024 with rider Toprak Razgatliglu aboard the M1000RR Superbike, and at the time of this video is actually leading the championship in 2025. The S1000RR sibling shares most of the same parts as the more pricier M1000RR, but here's some of the components that make the M1000RR. Enhanced power with 218 HP, lightweight components with carbon wheels, titanium exhaust, forged pistons for reduced weight and better handling. The M brakes derived from World Superbike racing tech for superior stopping power. The aerodynamic carbon winglets on both the M1000RR and S1000RR have improved the downforce by up to 50% at 300 km an hour, which equates to a whopping 23.1 kilograms of downforce for stability at high speeds. Now, a little bit about the S1000RR I'm having a little play with today. So the S1000 refers to the engine series S for sport, and obviously the 1000 is his engine size. RR means race replica and indicates that the bike is built to mirror the specs and performance of BMW's actual race machines. It's not just a sports bike, it's a track weapon with a headlight and a number plate, and it's street legal. What makes the RR special is its aggressive riding position. It's designed for aerodynamics and control at high speeds. High revving inline 4 engine tuned for peak performance on the track. It's got advanced electronics, includes dynamic traction control, ABS and multiple riding modes. It's got a lightweight chassis prioritised for agility and precision. BMW also make a naked Street Fighter version called the M1000R, which is without the fairing, more upright and tuned for everyday riding. But the RR is the full fat super sport experience.
Let's see what it sounds like. It's not keyless, so we've got key transmission, and I've got my adventure boots on a sports bike. Will I be able to change gear? Well, it doesn't sound terribly exciting, because it's not got an acro on, it's got the standard pipe. Big chunky back wheel. Oh my god, Jesus. That feels like a concrete slab, because I'm so used to it's actually look, I'm only just flat footing it. That does not feel comfortable at all, but that just feels really odd to me after sitting in a settee on the GS Adventure Tourer. Feels like it should be 30 years younger, and it feels like I'm in a wheelbarrow, and somebody's hoiking me up from behind and I'm about to fall out the front.
That might be because the M chassis kit with a raised rear end and adjustable swing arm pivot comes as standard. The frame recesses also ensures a lateral flexibility.
It's a really stiff suspension, and it's just literally ticking over. Fortunately, all the controls are very similar, if not the same, as the GS. We've got the Wonder Wheel.
The last screen used on the TFT will be the one displayed after turning the engine on and off. One pure ride screen and 3 different course screens are available depending on your ride preference, and a suitable maximum speed is also displayed when the engine is cold. The shift light now clearly indicates when the rotational speed sensor is flashing.
In that lower rev range, it's just ticking over. Get down for the speed camera, 60s. Oh no, it's 50s. I'm in 50. Yeah, I just opened it up back there. I thought, wow, that was the acceleration. And then I gave it a bit more, and it accelerated again and again each time I twisted the throttle. The acceleration on this thing is unbelievable. It's like a rocket.
We have a water oil-cooled inline-4 engine, of which the cylinder head geometry is identical to the M1000RR, achieving 0 to 100 km an hour in 3.21 seconds and a top speed of 188 mph.
I put a little bit of brakeage on at one point, and the brakes are extremely good as well, because you need that quick stoppage to compensate for that quick acceleration. You need to come to a stop quick if you need to. Those double disc brakes are awesome.
So I just thought I'd stop and have a little rest. I've travelled from Northampton to Uppingham. I'm on the way back to Northampton now. This bike is a beast. It's a rocket. It's a bullet. The acceleration on it, I'm just in road mode and just in like 3rd gear, as you know, I'm not even in the lower revs, and I'm only in road mode. I'm not even in dynamic mode, and you can see, if you really wanted to throw it around, you've got to know how to handle these bikes for one. But I mean, the chunky tyres on the back here, not what size they are. I mean, they're quite warm because I've been going through some twisties. Twisty bends on this road here towards Uppingham, and my wrists are aching. It's throwing me towards the front of the bike because obviously I'm giving it some acceleration, but then I'm braking equally, and that's throwing me towards the front of the bike, and all the weight is on my wrists on the handlebars. So just not used to that. I'm used to leaning back on the settee on the GS, but this is just the opposite, and I'm just leaning forward and the back ends up, so I'm feels like I'm in a wheelbarrow. But yeah, it's certainly an experience for sure to ride this super sports bike. Alex, my friend, would be proud of me. He rides a street triple Triumph, so for him to know that I've been on the S1000RR, it is a monster. If you've got one of these bikes, respect to you. I think once you, like when you know your bike as well, you know the sort of boundaries this bike could go to. It's just for me, it's just I'm just gonna die on this bike. I mean, look at the aerodynamics on the front. Never ever seen such fins on a bike like that too, and obviously that's been tested in the wind tunnel to give it some downforce, to keep it planted at the front. And obviously the BMW Motorrad colours is a nice colour scheme as well. The S1000RR starting price as of October 2025 on the Motorrad website kicks off with the Black Storm Metallic at £17,990. With this standard model you'll still get lots of goodies such as the standard features or equipment such as the Riding Modes Pro, that's +3 modes, Race Pro 1 to 3, pit limiter, launch control, dynamic traction control, plus the wheelie control, slide control, HSC Pro, DBC, which is dynamic brake control, and the engine brake. The M Quick Action throttle, the BMW Motorrad ABS, ABS Pro, dynamic traction control, hill start control, shift assistant pro, the 6.5-inch TFT display, the M chassis kit, the M GPS lap trigger and activation code, the lightweight battery, high windscreen, brake slide assist, and the DTC slip slide control. Now, as with any bike, the prices just go up and up and up as you choose to have the extra equipment. On the S1000RR optional equipment, you can opt for the M package with motorsport colours, the M Sport seat or M Endurance seat, M carbon wheels or M Forge wheels, and M footrests. Dynamic package with dynamic damping control, heated grips and cruise control. Race package with M Endurance chain, slip-on exhaust or M Titan exhaust system. The DDC, heated grips, cruise control, design option for wheels, passenger package, and the intelligent emergency call, e-call. Optional accessories include the M footrest system, M axle protectors, the M Endurance seat, the M carbon tail hump cover, tank pad, pouch, small, and the high tinted windscreen. Opting for the sport model variant will give you the bluestone metallic paintwork and costs an additional £385. Now the M package, if you have deep pockets, the M package with the light white M motorsport paintwork and blue calipers, the footrest system, the sport seat and lightweight carbon wheels will set you back a further £5,010, bringing the price to £23,000. If your pockets go down to your kneecaps, you can then add more packages such as the pillion package, the dynamic package, the performance package, and then the options for the carbon and M billet packages. In short, it's a package fest to build your own S1000RR to your heart's desire and the rubbing hands of your bank manager.
Yeah, this is not my niche bike category, sports bike, but I'm really enjoying this. Never going to buy one, but if you've got one of these, Jesus, it just makes simple work of cutting through traffic. Twist the throttle, even in 6th gear. I'm in 5th here. It's frighteningly fast. Yes, so yes, S1000RR, you're a naughty bike. For me anyway. I can't cope with that sort of horsepower. Jesus. Oh, it feels really weird getting back onto the GS. Feels like a tank after that beast. Oh dear.